Alrighty then, we are now live over on Alex's channel as well, or should be anyway. So hello everyone, and welcome to the Spencer Mansion. This is Resident Evil Remake, originally on GameCube in 2002, then refined for newer system in like 2016, 15, 16, something like that. So we'll be playing the PC version of this game. I'll do it with door skip.
Resident Evil.
And we will do it as Chris. Even though Snake doesn't like that, but he's here anyway. This is our friend Chris Redfield, so we'll just give it a go right there. And start a timer right off when the cutscene starts here, so you will see my timer go off, because it's auto splitter on this game. Because I think Alex is taking my timer anyway. So here we are in the Spencer Mansion, the lovely dining room, as you can see. Oh, it's 2014. Years doesn't make sense, man. Years doesn't make sense. So we're just running out here in the main hall again, just to get a cutscene here with Albert Wesker. So we can start a run. So we run this on PC, as I said. Door skip is a thing you can install for the game. It's just one file you put into the main folder. It's called BHD tool. So you can, for speedrun practice, you can jump rooms and set saves anywhere, really. So here is gonna come up with a major kind of dodge mechanic in this game. You run up to a zombie, just do that. Turn around him. Rude boy Jamie, hello, welcome on in. And as you see, we have set something called stair skating, which isn't... Stair skating isn't really a thing you can do in this way normally. You mash your run button to go downstairs quicker normally. But in the PC version of the game, we have allowed for a remapping of controller in Steam, so I have set my right analog stick to act as a button pad with just run buttons in all directions. So you just turn your joystick around and the game will think that you are pressing your run button really fast, like this. It's unfortunate. Unfortunate. It's fine. We can do some healing if we need to. Right, going in here now. Just we'll pick up a key out there in the garden area, so we can get into this nice little hallway. So we need small keys with Chris, because he doesn't have a lockpick. Jill does in this game. Chris needs these small keys to get through a few rooms here in the early mansion, like this one. Pick up some chemicals here, we're gonna use some plants later on. So the runs, the Chris and Jill run differs a little bit in terms of routing. Here we have another room we need to get into for another old key. I don't know what I did there, but that's fine. So here we just... he's sleeping. Sleeping, what we call zombies, doesn't do anything. We actually want them to try to grab so we can easily maneuver them. But sometimes they don't do that and just walk their arms out and do nothing. That's why we call them sleepers. Major reset point of this run, or any Resident Evil run really, Resident Evil Remake run, coming up now, which is Dog Hallway. Not the Dog Hallway, Dog Balcony. So we'll grab a dagger here. Don't need to, but You're gonna use something called quick shots here. So normally you just shoot in... You kind of pop, 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 shoot quicker like that. It's not... This dog doesn't want to die, there we go. Other dog is now triggered. Okay, that's fine. Dodged him somehow. Let's pick up his dog collar there. Quick shooting is just used for that instance of this run anyway. I have a sleeper there, I have a dagger, that's fine. Essentially you tap at the right moment and you can get a burst of 3 shots even though it's not an automatic pistol. It's just utilized for that actual area, especially in this run, in handgun only. Yeah, you will use it on every boss fight really well. Like any percent, 100% and stuff like that, you just use it there. You need to do that. That's what I meant to do. We'll get this fake key from the dog collar we can put here, so we now have the armor key and can open up a lot more doors in this mansion. And now we're gonna go through another major reset point, but which we like to call Murder Hallway. Out here, a lot of zombies to pray for. Yeah, that's fine. Get juked, boy! Juke him as well. There we go. Now we're gonna go in here and see our friend Richard has been eaten by a snake. Or bitten by a snake, I suppose. Snake didn't eat full Richard. But Richard dies no matter what you do in this game, so we like to call him Richard. He'll die a little bit later in Chris Run. Guild Run, he die here in Mansion 1. A little bit later in the Chris Run will actually give us a weapon later we need. A shotty. Assault shotty. So we'll go down these stairs now. We're gonna get some serum for Richard. Even though it doesn't really matter because he will die anyway, but we'll have to do it. We'll pick up a first aid spray there, drop the key and the knife off. And then we'll see the zombie's arms there, so we take a wide line there. Sometimes you have to kind of stop and see where he is, but if you see his arms, you can kind of calculate where he is inside the hallway. Use the chemicals here. So we can get past these tentacles. These tentacles! To get our first death mask, which we need 4 of. To get an item to get out of this mansion later. So this is the first one. So Chris need one more old key. Which is in here, in the Itchy Tasty room. If you're familiar with Resident Evil, you know all about Itchy Tasty, I bet. Welcome back, Killer Demon. So now that we have that key, we need to go back. Here. Give Richard a serum. And he will be teleported to the other side of the mansion by Rebecca. Rebecca is the main character in Resident Evil 0, by the way. We have another sleeper here. Take a bite, mate. Take a bite, mate. It's fine, we can heal. Now we have to go back where Richard was. Dodge that zombie. Nicely. There's another zombie here. Another sleeper, of course. I'm gonna pick this up just to be safe. We need one. We have 2 now. It's fine. That's why we don't like sleepers in this game. Another one in here? No. Good zombie. He's awake and ready to do his thing, I suppose. So that's actually the zombie came from out here, so... Now we found some musical scores. Or half a music score, I suppose. Need to find the other half, but luckily for us it's in the room there where the piano is. We need a piano for a gold emblem. We have a wood emblem here, we need to switch them for a key later. There's the umbrella things going on here. This zombie is also a pain, yep. As I said. It's a marathon run, so zombies knows exactly to be a pain. But that's alright. Combine these. Chris can't play the piano, so Rebecca needs to, so we have to leave. Let her play the piano in peace or learn the piano. All we need to do is to go out to the main hall and back, and then she's fully mastered the craft of playing the piano. A very swift learner, Rebecca is. So we need this. And we need to dodge this guy again. And better that time though. You can see, she learned to play the piano and open this secret passageway for us to get the gold emblem. Goes into the dining room where the wooden emblem was earlier. There we go, switch them out. Way's open again. Dodging is a lot easier on the way back. Luckily. We use this here. Open up that little thing in the clock so we can... That's not what I wanted to do. That's fine, it's middle left twice. No, I don't want to do it again. Fat finger on. Right, so you have the shield key now, which only goes to one door, or unlocks only one door, which is up where Richard was, the attic. Gonna meet the pet, Spencer's pet there, who lives in the attic. Gonna see the hardest dodge in the game here. Just kidding, it's super easy. You don't need to do anything really, you need to run all the way here, grab this item, and run back. And Mr. John won't do anything. This is a good snake. Right, so now we have 2 masks, need 2 more. He's sleeping as well. It's a fucking sleepover party here at Spencer Estate tonight. We need to push these statues in this order. This one first. And this one. I actually don't know where or how you found this out, this solution, this puzzle. I just know the solution, I don't know why, if it makes sense or not. It is what it is, I suppose. I think it has something to do with those portals up there, but I'm not sure. Don't know the reason, just know the solution. Right, so we have 3, well, 1 mask is in that box we just picked up, so we have 3 masks now. And we'll get the 4th out here. We have full inventory though, so we need to do this puzzle first. This one. Then it's the 2 first on this side. get it to match or whatever tiara, necklace, and bracelet, I think. And then we need to get rid of this key by opening this door before picking the item up. There we go. Now we're out here again, where we picked up the book and the first key in the game. But now we need to insert all these death masks in here. And they're all different, like one has no nose, one has no eyes, and all that, but I just know what order they are in the actual inventory, where they should go. So we need to equip our handgun here. This is the last time we'll use the handgun in this game, or in this run. There's also like an RNG kind of bit to this, because we want him to grab us. We don't want slashes, we want all the grabs. So we can use this self-defense item on him. He did go for a grab and missed. He did go for a grab again, good. So no extra damage in here. Head popped clean up there, good. So you just want him to grab you, use a grenade and then shoot him once so it explodes and the boss is down. It's actually the first boss, like one shot. Well, I guess you have to do 2 actions for it, but... Well, we got whatever it is, stone emblem-ish. Stone and metal object, I think it's called. We need to actually leave this mansion, dodge him. Use the stone and metal object here. So we have an extra there we can pick up if we need it. First aid spray, which you're gonna need probably. Here we have the puzzle, which is the same all the time, west and north. Well, they're the same direction, but one is west and one is north for some reason. They point the same direction. That's east, not north. That's north. That's better. Probably pretty sloppy mansion one there, like it's like marathon for you. Not everyone is like the runner before me that actually did PB in a marathon event. Wonder what that's like. Might have to ask them how that feels. So I've never done. Right, so we're in Lisa's cabin now, which is a new addition to the remake. Wasn't in the original RE1. It was introduced in the GameCube in 2002. Well, the character Lisa as well as this area and fall. We don't have any weapons now, we only have a crank and a first aid spray. How are we gonna deal with monsters? Well, we're gonna dodge them. And we're gonna pick up a gun for our next boss fight. Pretty soon. We're gonna try to dodge enemies as well. So this is a kind of a PC strat. This is a bit more wonky on console. Because this game on PC, we run it on variable, which is 120 FPS. On console, you can only get this to run at 30. So some movement parts are a bit easier on PC to do. And that dodge is one of them. Because on 30 FPS you can have to bait an attack and run out. Here you can just pretty much run out. No issue. So we're going out in the courtyard where there are dogs. We did pick up the crank, so we can just drain this pool. There's a guy with a military background and all that jazz can't swim over a pool of water. Or he's so scared to, maybe, I don't know. Not a very big pool of water either, so, you know. But anyway, we have now drained it, so we're good to get on the next area. Which is called the residence. The residence or the guardhouse, whatever you prefer. The residence was called in the remake, and it was called guardhouse, I believe, in the OG. So all is called guardhouse, so that's what we'll do. We'll go in here. There's a big spoder here on the wall. If you don't like that, look away. Gonna leave the room now, so you can look away again if you're scared of spiders. You now open your eyes again, because no more spiders in the bed. Hello, hello. No, I actually don't have his chat open, so... Well, I have it open, but I can't really see it. Well, I could technically have it. Let's see if I can get to a cutscene and... So I can see it, probably. Well, I was picking up some keys here. And hello, Asklund. Just... Well, we can put these boxes so you can walk over there without taking damage, but it's super slow, so we just take this force damage. This guy you can just route this way. This is also 120 FPS strat mode is without moving the left one. But you can go down, Chris, thank you. As there's a cutscene out here, I can kind of move things around on, I suppose. Because this game runs on something we like to call LRT. So you have IGT, which is in-game timer. RTA, which is real time. Then you have LRT, which is load removal times. So with door skip on this game, it actually stops the time on door transitions and cutscenes. Because they had remote door transition, but you also get like a black screen for a second. So the timer stops running for that. We have a cutscene in here, which... And I can move a little bit around so I can probably see chat better. Here it is.
Chris, stop!
And let's do this. I know I should be able to see chat a little bit better. Okay, we got a good RNG there. So we can take the inside. It's actually multiple RNG patterns on that. If the sharks attack early or not. Hello, cat. So I'll need to drain this pole for sharks. Always feel sorry for these sharks that you have to actually drain the water for them. I see you, Alex. Please behave. So we need to push this once, and then this. Have been seen. Indubitably. Right. Check this shade over here. It's number 3, which means this is number 3. And we need to do all this again. Safety. Shutter. Your boner. Yeah. Yeah. Let's drain now so we can get out of here. Chris would like to do what I tell him to do. Debatable, well. Right, so we'll pick up our main weapon for this run here. Or for the rest of this run. With this assault shotgun. It's kind of a tie between this and classic Resident Evil 2. It's hard to choose between the two. RE2 mainly for nostalgic reasons. So many memories from my first Resident Evil 2 playthrough back in the day, in '98. But it's definitely up there with it. To me, this is like the blueprint of how to remake a game and still keep the essence of the game and add some new stuff to it as well. I love Code Veronica. I actually have behind me there behind me there's kind of a shelf. There is a Code Veronica Japanese version of Dreamcast I picked up a few months ago. Now we need to get some bug spray. It's zombie Oz. You don't need a bigger boat, mate. You don't need a bigger boat. Use this here. Yeah, it's quite cruel against these sharks. Nothing to say of the matter, so it's quite sad. Just take their water away. All this for a key. We'll go to this room here. I'll have our second boss fight in the room after this. We have a little bit of a puzzle to do first though. So 1 switch place with 4, 2 switch place with 6, and then 7 switch place with 3. And now we have our second boss fight. It is Plant 42. Stop hitting me. That's a bit rude. Now we just want to bait this attack here. And we'll shoot while the pedals are open. Get 4 shots in, I think. 1 more. There you go. Reload again. It's done for. You can actually finish stuff downstairs. It's actually a little bit quicker, a little bit more risky, you can get acid on you, so... We now found the last mansion key, which is the helmet key. So we now need to go back to our main building of the game, the mansion. Rebecca's here as well. If you need healing, you can go into the room over there. She will freely heal you. Oh, we don't have time for that. Yes, I have. Yes, I have. Might have been a little bit worse for you, as you're a bit more south than me, but yeah, it's not been great. Okay, my line there was bad, but it's fine. It's not been that bad, it was like 27, 28, I think. But yeah, you're not the only one complaining, definitely not. So should we... Oh, we have a fast, it's fine though. So I have a save for this point of the game, because this is like hell. This is Hunter Stairwell, which is RNG City. Let's see what we get. Okay, we got it. We want him to actually go for that as a one-hit kill attack. When he screeched like that. And we can freely pass him. It's a bit scary when you start running this game. Cheeky little smile. So you actually want him to try to kill you. Essentially. So yeah, that's a scary place when you start running this game. There is a safe strat for that. You can just stand there and wait for him to jump down. I actually made a song for it, Guilty. It's essentially Welcome to Paradise City. It's Welcome to Raccoon City. Where the splits ain't green and the lines are shitty. Fortunate. Oh, I actually should have used my self-defense thing there. Use my fast though. Yeah, some annoying lines down here. Thank you, sir. So we're going up here and we need a battery. We're outside. And the herbs are free. So we could actually go for the extra pickup here, couldn't we? The cheeky smile, huh? There we go. You dodge there. Need to bait him. Pass him. See what this guy is. Woohoo! Brother! Brother! So here's boss fight 3. It's Jorn again. Big snake. Oh, we have to kill him this time, actually. We shoot him 5 times up here. Then we jump down. Actually thought my order aim was off a bit there, but otherwise I would just shot 3 times off the bat, but oh well. So we need to reload that so we can pick up our second book. So you have 2 books, they have medallions inside them. Because what else can you do with books than hiding shit in them? They ain't for reading, you just hide your valuables in them. You're just gonna know what book you had what valuables in. But someone at Umbrella might be able to teach you that. I don't know. I haven't figured it out yet. Anyway, we need that to get into the last area of the game, which is the laboratory. But Chris does have small pockets, so we need to bank these 2 books for now. And pick them up later. Because we are gonna pick up another item in here. It's a red jewel. Turn the light off, run around this, push this in here. Let this owl follow you for a bit. Because that owl... It's not an owl, actually, it's an eagle, isn't it? Bird is bird, I suppose. The red jewel we need for a jewelry box down here. Then we can leave this mansion again. A burb. That's a bird of America. Americans might not be too happy when you're there. Calling an eagle an owl. Dog. Eat a grenade, mate. It's good for you. Nice on line. And so now we have everything we need. Should also be in full health, which is good. This dodge is easy, just run past him on the left side. They won't hit you at all, ever. We're going back out here because now we have the battery. Battery. Like dodges. Yes, we do, sir. Yes, we do. We're back in this area again. This dodge is a bit easier, or this line out here, or the snakes, the snake line. My PB for this is 5220. Is Chris any percent PC? We're definitely not beating that today. Right, so now we need to batter the water. I don't know. You know why I call it batter, but sure. Let's go with it. Let's put the batter back in the tank. Which isn't the tank, but heat stroke probably. Probably, dude. So now we can use this elevator. And this dog is a bit wonky. Not programmed probably, I think. Properly. Close enough, yeah. Pancake batter, water, what's the difference really? So we're gonna go in here, meet Enrico, the leader for Bravo team, who's not dead. Got a crank for it though. This hunter can just run past, he will just scream at you. Born and raised, man. Assemble in IKEA with an Allen key. So we need to do this puzzle now. Which is the most annoying puzzle in the game. We'll do it, I think. We did it, child. We did it. Now we'll use this crank. You spend times with Swedes every day, Alex. You don't need it when you're home. Too much, anyway. So we'll dodge this boulder. We're gonna get into an optional boss, I suppose. Yeah, which is a black tiger. It's actually not a tiger. It is a spoder, so look away! Look away! It's a big shungus. Typical Swedes, yeah. Holy spider. Use this here, we need to use it 3 times. I like to call this a soak boulder because Soak OG in my community got squished by this once, and after that I renamed it to Soak's boulder. So that's the kind of guy I am. 8 cups of batter sounds like a healthy lifestyle, yeah. Sure does. Coming in here to the statue room with the annoying camera angles is a big part of this game. So push that 4 times, have to win over the camera angles. It's not an easy feat. Here we are. Which is 1.5-ish. And pushed it to the middle. Push it out here. Push it back. So it's now lined up the correct way. Now we can push it all the way through the wall. Through the wall. Towards the wall, I suppose. I'm not gonna push it through the wall. I guess we will, because there is a opening in the wall it needs to go into. You would like to push it, Mr. Redfield? Thank you. I'm gonna see him again now, or her, because we didn't kill her, so work your eyes again, because we have to pass through her now. See what she's doing. Doesn't seem like she's doing anything. She was almost doing something. It's a hunter here, he won't do anything anyway. Now we go back here. Now we have the cylinder. Now we just need... Do we have any dirty people in chat? Because this item is called the shaft. I'm just gonna say that it is, and then we'll see if we have any dirty people who reference that to something it isn't. Yeah, we took the shaft, and we put a cylinder around the shaft. So, you know, make of that what you will. Whole shaft. So Lisa's down here. Lisa is too slow. So we need to do what you do in all OG Resident Evil games, push boxes around. It's truly not an OG Resident Evil game if you don't push anything around. Instead, use boxes, what have you.
Is this easy mode?
Oh really? Got a gold split. Haven't hard done today because this run's been pretty subpar, to be honest. But we're having fun, that's all that matters, right? As I said before, everyone can... Not everyone have the skill to PB in a marathon run. Some does, especially the guy before me, but... Someone's gotta be a mere mortal in this marathon event, right? Do like some glod stuff. So my glod sound on my live split is just, is this easy mode? My reset sound is this is totally uncode from Tales from the Borderlands, by the way. Just a bit of a fun fact for you. Not that anyone asked, but stop playing easy mode. Never actually play easy mode on this. New Game Plus is very easy. This is set on normal, sadly. I wish it was easy mode sometimes, but... Now we have to dodge Lisa again. Oh, we have the flamethrower, it's a broken flamethrower, use it as a key. I ran into the wall. I did that to myself. I'm not lined up correctly. There we go, use that as a key so we can get in here. And if Chris had his eyes with him, he would have seen... He would have been able to get down to this area like 20 minutes ago. Because we used this ladder here. And we'll get up here, and we were here like 20 minutes ago, so he just had moved some shit around. You would have seen there was a ladder there, and we wouldn't have go through all this trouble. Oh yeah, that's right, Black. Hello, Harley. How was your event today? Did it go well? Alright, so there's zombies out here now. We need to go to the mansion one last time here. Just for a very brief moment. We'll need this first and foremost. And then we're gonna use this key. There was a zombie, please. There'll be a few zombies. Here's a hunter, by the way. A lizard boy. There'll be some zombies down in the lab soon. Naked zombies, by the way. If you're ready for that. The lab is where we go now, which is the last area of the game. So, which is in the first area of the game, actually. The main hall. So we need to stand where we stand, not like that. Need to open up the box. What's in the box? Oh, it's a stone ring. Fair enough. Still got sunburned, yeah. So we need his books now. And we're gonna go meet Lisa again. And Wesker, which obviously a good guy. Can tell he's a good guy because he's wearing shades indoors. No villain would ever do that. But he's hopefully gonna do something for us here by shooting. As RNG if he does shoot or not. But can get her to jump? Oh, I can't. Shoot. Doesn't want to shoot. Alright, that's fine. Don't shoot then. Can beat them really fast if you know what you're doing, really, but a OG Resident Evil game, if you don't know what you're doing, it's pretty much a Metroidvania game. Even though it might not be a Metroidvania game. Because you're unlocking stuff and you're opening stuff and going back and forth a lot.
Easy mode.
I do love Metroidvania games, especially Castlevania Symphony of the Night. It's one of my favorite games of all time. Which I would say is the OG Metroidvania if you don't count OG Metroid, which you might do, but... Callahan, now it's some zombies. Now some zombies. These are clothed though, so... Lab coat zombos. Need to kill you. There you go, you're welcome. Need to go in here, need to use the PC. Not on. Login is John, password is Ada. We will see nudity. We will see it, Alex. I promise you that. Also see a naked boss and a tyrant. Now we need to go up here. Oh boy. Go in here as well. My fingers aren't with me. Yeah, exactly, polite. We'll go for this, I suppose. Not that. I don't even know what that was. File of swords. Okay, sure. I guess I'll pick that up. All 5% now. Are you ready, Alex? To see your naked zombie areas? Look at him. Beautiful. We'll see him again. We need to get this capsule. Okay, we can not get it yet. There we go. Because I have too much shit on me, apparently. Ten out of 10. So we need to fill this up with nitro compound. So we can't run with it later. Or we go boom boom. Didn't mean to do that, so I need to be quick until he wakes, before he wakes up. This game I don't really want to go boom boom. Because that means game over. Good now. That'd be the greatest run in the world, but we're getting there now. It's just a few minutes left and we're done. Nice barb, yeah, I call them Taco Bell zombies. Because if they're not on the same level as you, if they're like elevated or on a staircase or whatever, on a ledge, they will not bite you, they will just barf. That's why I call them Taco Bell zombies. We're coming up to the naked boss fight now. Let's see, we should have enough ammo. So we don't need that. It's fine. We're ready for the naked boss fight. Pick up. Here he is, big booty shakes tyrant. Look at them clapping cheeks. Beautiful. Put him in frame just for you guys. Put him in cheek frame. Just so you could see it properly. Cheeks out full view. Disabled all SFX for this run, Killer Demon. Yeah, so Alex, viewers don't have to witness all my SFX spam, or not my SFX spam, but my community's SFX spam and video spam. So we're done now. There's actually a final boss up here if you do 100%, but if we don't save anyone in our run, like no Rebecca, no Jill, this will be just this will be the end. I think we could handle it, yeah. Just a break for me, Alex. Just a break for me. I'm glad you fixed your AC. It's needed in this state, isn't it? And there it is. That's Resident Evil 1 Remake HD Remaster. Done in 58 minutes, 55 minutes LRT. Way off my PB with 3 minutes, but it's fine. Hope you enjoyed the run. Always fun to take part in Alex Nelson's events. We've known each other for a very long time, Alex and I. This is always fun to do stuff together. And I hope you enjoyed that weird run, sleepy run. Zombie sleeping everywhere. Thank you for the GGs, everyone. Appreciate you all. Yeah, it's kind of a hard run to master. It's kind of hard to get into, but it's fun. It's a rewarding run, and I've been running this game for on and off for many years now. So I mean, we didn't die, so I say it's a solid run. I say not dying is a solid run in this. Yeah, happy about that. That we actually did decent enough anyway. So. I can see my wallpaper as well, because that's my overlay background when I minimize the game. You can see I like Resident Evil, but... Thank you, Alex. Always a pleasure. Never a chore, dude. Hope you enjoy the rest of the marathon. Get some good sleep as well. And good luck to the next runner.